So, sticking with TikTok, it's now thought that almost half of US consumers use TikTok as a search engine. So, this is a stat that we started seeing, a kind of behavior change we started seeing about 2 years ago when I think it was Google that released a report saying that more and more under 35-year-olds were starting to use TikTok as an alternative search engine to Google. And this is absolutely being backed up with the data now. So Adobe recently published a study which incorporated a survey from over 800 consumers and 200 small businesses across the US. They looked at the use of TikTok search and examined how users were using the app to find relevant and valuable information. So you can see here, nearly half of all US consumers now use TikTok as a search engine, which has been a jump of almost 20% in 2 years. So that's really, really interesting. 14% said they were more likely to rely on ChatGPT than Google as a search engine, and nearly 1 in 10 said they were more likely to rely on TikTok than Google. So we're seeing a kind of shift away from Google, particularly among the younger communities there, if you look at Gen Z and millennials in particular. So, why did consumers use TikTok instead of traditional search? A lot of people just want that short video format and storytelling aspect as their results. Users are drawn to very short videos that are personalized, they're authentic, and they tell a good story. It's also a very interactive experience watching somebody's product review or watching somebody's kind of meal that they ate at a restaurant so that you can really immerse yourself in that world. What types of content did consumers prefer when using TikTok as a search engine? So, video tutorials, your how-tos, your product reviews, and your personal stories are the kind of top three there. Also, influencer recommendations coming up high. I do think we're moving away from these trending challenges. I do think challenges and kind of trends on TikTok do tend to get a bit of an eye roll from a lot of consumers. So that's something I wouldn't really be focused on in your strategy. But it could certainly be something fun you do like from time to time. But you can see the strength of video tutorials there. So if we have a look at a couple of searches that a consumer might do on TikTok to see what comes up. For example, is the Dyson Airwrap worth it? You can see if you type that into TikTok, first of all, you're served with an ad from Dyson. But second of all, we've got some product reviews there. I think the latest one at the top there, or sorry, the most engaged one at the top there is from November. So it's, relatively up to date. We've also got a shark product being shown there as well. So interesting to see that they're kind of obviously using some keywords or voiceover to do with Dyson to really kind of hone in on their competitor. Two of those product reviews have been incentivized with payments. So you can see there is a commission paid label, which means those creators are part of the TikTok affiliate program. So they are actually being incentivized to create those videos. In the middle, we've got Mother's Day gift ideas, Mother's Day gift idea, and you can see there's some content from last year's Mother's Day coming up at the top there, which obviously has some decent engagement from last year. But some of those also have the commission paid on them. And also we've got an ad in there too. And then how to make a smash burger. I wanted to include that because it's something that I am often kind of searching for recipes or, fake away ideas for creating at home. So you can see a lot of product reviews and tutorials in there as well as ads. So seeing a lot more ads in the TikTok platform, but you can see they don't really look like ads. They're very native to the platform, and that's the tactic that you've got to go for.